Hello friends, my name is Louis Scovera. I'm the operations director here responsible for lifts and slopes maintenance. This is one of my favorite times of year up here at the Legend. There's so much going on, there's so many things changing, but the transition periods are really the fun time of year up here. Certainly for those of us in the slopes maintenance department. This is our slopes maintenance department's time to shine out here. So a lot goes in to how we get ourselves skiing on the 4th of July. Of course, Mother Nature has a ton to do with this, but we start back in September. Our snowmaking crew, led by Bill LeClaire, does a terrific job of putting the snow where we want it, not only for early season, but also here comes summertime. A lot of what we're doing right now has a snowmaking base on it, and that snow tends to hold up better this time of year. Another big consideration, of course, is water. So snow's melting, things are getting warm, it's a nice toasty day. Water's moving, and we like to stay ahead of that. The water can get into our snowpack and wash things away pretty quickly. So a lot of what our snowcat operators are doing are allowing for the water to flow where it wants to go, into water bars, into natural gullies and ravines. And we want to let it do so. That way we can maintain our snow strips in certain places. And of course, that's what you see when you come up here and go skiing, is the snow dozed from one side of the run to the other side of the run. We like to consolidate the snow, decrease the surface area. That snow that we move over and kind of consolidate into piles, a little bit narrower strip than you were skiing back in September, that lasts longer. We give ourselves depth. That way it can erode at the rate of 4 or 5 inches a day, which is what is happening here right now. The snowcat operators in particular, they're the reason we're here doing what we're doing right now. They've been putting in a ton of work for the last month or so of dozing this snow and pulling it together and making it last as long as it has. Of course, I'm super keen on bragging about our slopes maintenance team and everything they've done to get us here, but there's a ton of other departments and other individuals who are pulling more than their weight to get us here for the 4th of July. So certainly if you come up, you're interacting with our base area crew right away. These days can be pretty busy. We're expecting a lot of folks on the 4th of July. Those guys are working their tails off down in the base area, making sure that we still have the parking and the ability to get you to and from your car. Of course, the lift operations and the lift mechanics, those are year-round things for us now. The mechanics are keeping these lifts spinning, not only for the day-to-day operations, but also taking care of their summer maintenance responsibilities. And the same goes for the lift operators, keeping these ramps alive. You can see it every time you load or unload a lift. Those guys and gals are shoveling non-stop to keep these lifts turning. So our food and beverage department is really working double time this time of year. So we've rolled into our wedding season. We have some number, 40 plus weddings up here this year of couples having their big day. We got to make sure that's a terrific product while balancing the chicken fingers and the burgers and the breakfasts and the Sixth Alley Bar and Grill that they do day in, day out. They've got 2 responsibilities right now, and they're doing a really good job of balancing everything with a pretty short crew. So you might not think it, but our rental shop is super busy this time of year. A lot of our clientele here in the late season, in the spring into summer season, they might be in town in Denver on a business trip and see online, oh heck, I can go skiing this weekend. So our rentals have huge days this time of year. As with every department, on a short staff, our rental team, the tune shop team, is doing a good job making sure everybody can get out there on well-maintained, nice equipment. So we talked a little bit about how the conditions are changing day in, day out. Every morning we turn up, or we get a call in the middle of the night from our snowcat operators that water's going here, water's washing this out there. It's a changing product out there every day that we're trying to stay on top of. So the ski patrol is getting up here early every day, and with these changing conditions, obviously the skiable terrain is changing. So they're making sure that we're giving you folks everything you can ski safely. They're running ropes every day, new closures every day, new hazards to maintain. They're doing a great job out here as well. So kudos to our operators, certainly kudos to our snowmaking crew for setting us up to make it to the 4th, and thanks to Mother Nature for a cooler than average May. And thank you to you folks at home for coming up and checking out the Legend on the 4th of July, baby.